In other news, the central banks of Republic of South Africa, Singapore, Malaysia and Australia to begin the trial of using central bank currencies in cross-border payment. The trial is being led by the Bank for International Settlements Innovation Hub to determine whether this can ease and make the transactions cheaper. Now more in our Africa Business Roundup.
A joint statement from the banks says that the current project targets to develop shared platforms for cross-border transactions using multiple CBDCs. These are digital forms of existing currencies that have blockchain at their core, eliminating the need for intermediaries and reducing the time and cost of transactions. In order to achieve the desired outcome, the project will explore various technical, governance and operating designs and will publish its results in early 2022. Meanwhile, the United Arab Emirates plans to deepen its trade ties in fast-growing economies in Asia and Africa and draw $150 billion in foreign investment from mainly older partners to reposition itself as a global hub for business and finance. The UAE has been facing growing regional competition from Saudi Arabia and plans to work on comprehensive economic agreements with countries showing high potential for growth. It's also easing visa restrictions to try to attract foreign talent. It will also expand economic ties with Britain, India and Israel, where the Gulf state normalized ties a year ago. The UAE's foreign policy will serve the country's economic interests going forward. Finally, financial services giant Zimbabwe's CBZ Holdings Limited has sent dozens of workers home after completing an extensive review of its business model. Complex negotiations will kick off between CBZ and the Zimbabwe Banks and Allied Workers Union this week, which is pressing for a package that takes into consideration volatilities around the country's free-falling currency. CBZ's job cuts, which saw affected workers being asked to go on unpaid leave on September 1st, follows a massive shift in the way companies operate since the COVID-19 outbreak last year, which gave traction to a revolution being underpinned by tech-based operations.